I would now like to call upon this year's valedictorian to give the valedictorian address, Dr. Keroles, Riad.
Concordia, do you feel the same energy as I do? Chancellor Wiener, President Carr, Provost Whitelaw, Dean DeBobby, Dr. Shetty, distinguished guests, family, friends, thank you. Thank you for sharing this precious moment with us. Fellow graduates, congratulations. When I was informed about today, they sent me a few videos of previous speeches to guide me, and I've noticed that there's a part that comes towards the end that I took the liberty to name the oversharing section. Now, when I wrote my speech this morning, I decided to get that out of the way first. I was born with a genetic condition that has required me to receive blood transfusions every 3 weeks since I was 6 months old. And apparently over the last decade, the average age of patients with my condition in the United States that have passed away was just under 37 years. I am 32. But thanks to advances in medical research and new treatments, I also know so many folks with my condition who have high-functioning lives well past their 40s and 50s today. So I plan to live a long and meaningful life and demonstrate that my own expiry date is just as meaningless as all the other expiry dates out there. Thank you. Thank you. Now, as our roles and responsibilities evolve as Concordia, within the Concordia community as alumni and within society as global citizens, I decided to start by oversharing my story for 2 reasons. First, the work we do here is important. In 2020, there were over 500 new students that joined Concordia and started their degrees who were first in their families to ever attend university. Now, education has always been the front door to a better life, a ladder we can climb to reach high ambitions. Now, as a flawed system as it is, with broken front doors and broken escalators and broken bathrooms, not only have we endured, but together as a community, we have stood up for one another and we have flourished. The teachings, the learnings, the research, the advocacy we do as a community mean life, livelihood, and hope for people, families, and communities across the globe. And so it is the responsibility of all of us, students, staff, professors, and graduates, to always treasure, propel, and protect Concordia's academic mission. We are both the engine that drives the execution of that mission and the rails that ensure that the institution never deviates from it. The second reason I started by oversharing my story is that having been born with an expiry date, I have lived my entire life with a constant sense of urgency. And so I'm simply incapable of accepting the inaction of our institutions and our governments in the face of the climate crisis that threatens everyone's life and livelihood right now. I've had the privilege to work on Concordia's latest submission to Times Higher Education's Impact Rankings, which assesses how universities contribute to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals by benchmarking key metrics to participating universities worldwide. I'm proud that Concordia ranked 5th in the Sustainable Cities goal, thanks in large part because we spend 4 times the world median on the arts. Indeed, the arts and culture have always, throughout history, helped society navigate through complex challenges and transformations. We also know that the proportion of women receiving STEM degrees at Concordia is 30% lower than the world median. We know that the Concordia's waste diversion rate is 60% lower than the world median. And so that's after accounting for Concordia doubling its annual composting and each Concordian reducing their annual overall waste by 16% since the Waste Not Want Not initiative started in 2016. So as a community, we must recognize that Concordia is better today than it was when we first stepped a foot in its hallways. that society is better today because of the work that the Concordia community does. We must also recognize that harder work remains ahead. I know that the Concordia community stands ready, willing, and able to do that hard work if given the chance to help both the institution and society do better. Indeed, Concordia ranked in the top 30% worldwide in every research metric of every sustainable development goal we have provided data for. There are over 200 Concordia professors whose research covers sustainability. Sustainability is Concordia's core competency. And so if there's any institution that can provide all its students with meaningful sustainability education and curriculum, it is us. Yet only 19% of Concordia students graduate out of a program with a sustainability learning outcome, most of whom are engineering undergraduate students. In other words, the majority of Concordians graduating today who are equipped with the formal sustainability training that everyone needs are in this hall right now. So, I leave you with this thought. You're it, and you're up. You are hope. So if you feel the same energy as I do, if you feel the same urgency as I do, then you will join me in doing what we must to lead the social transformation that's vital to fight the climate crisis and the many sustainability challenges we are facing today. And in this spirit, Concordia, please stand and applaud the professors behind me on the stage who so knowledgeably conveyed their passions into us. Concordia, stand, turn around and applaud those behind you up in the gallery who have given us their love and support, unconditioned on GPA or the rigor of our math or the elegance of our designs. Stay standing, Concordia, because we have so much work to do. My friends, congratulations.
Keroles, I want to thank you for your inspirational remarks, very motivating, quite urgent, and also stole half of my speech. But I'll work it out. Please be seated, and thank you very, very much.